I'm John.
And we're going to show you some easy DIY ways to make over your kitchen on a budget.
Okay.
Excited to see what is in store for us.
Oh, well.
This is exciting.
Exciting
There's
or
lots to do.
overwhelming?
No, it's all achievable.
There's like 50 shades of white.
There's like a blue hue here. This is white. The skirting board, I can't. I think we do shaker style cupboards.
Yeah.
New splashback.
Yeah.
Keep the bench. Change the handles. Yeah.
We're on a budget. Do you know that?
Yes.
And we need to DIY it.
Yeah, we can do that.
How?
Leave it with me. I can think about something.
That's a very dangerous phrase.
It's okay. We can do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So this is what I mean when we say that we need to change the cabinets. I think nice, beautiful green sort of tone would look nice.
Yeah.
So painting, easy. And fixing up these holes so that we can replace the handles with something a little bit more period.
That is all super achievable.
Agreed.
Honestly. But you know what I reckon? And tell me what you reckon. If we wrap this whole breakfast bar with like a timber paneling, like that would finish the whole space. Okay.
Okay, so like walnut, beautiful textured tone.
Yeah. I think it's pretty smart as well because this actually works with what we're gonna be finishing up with.
Yeah, I think the stone, timber, paint, a nice color palette.
All right, so I see the vision. I see it, but I don't know how to get over this shaker idea.
No, I get it, but it's okay. We're not gonna do it for the underbench. Okay,
that's a start.
That's a start. We'll just do it for the overheads. It will further emphasize the frames that are already there and add that layer of detailing will be really, really perfect and elevate this kitchen, I feel.
All right, there's a lot to do. I'm very overwhelmed.
Okay, that's okay. We're gonna get it done. Let's get going. Let's focus on the shaker doors. And
Definitely the top of my list.
I know that that's causing you some anxiety. So we're saying we're not gonna remove the doors and throw them out. We're actually gonna restore them.
So you're saying we actually just rip them down and we actually create the shaker profiles ourselves?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
okay.
instead of, and that's a more cost-saving option.
But the big one, and I don't know how we're gonna do it, is the splashback.
Then maybe the obvious answer is to retile it, or
No, we're not doing that. It's too much demo.
It's
too much
demo,
cost.
Too much cost. I think we have to see what Bunnings has to offer, and we have to ask there whether there are any options around paint that is heat proof or recommended for a splashback, etc.
So we're looking at painting a glass splashback. We've never done it before. Is it even possible?
Yeah, of course. So providing you've done all your prep work, you've cleaned the surfaces, you've got ready any existing silicone or anything like that, you just need to add an extra step to the process. So we've got this product called ESP. What it'll do is it'll help the paint bind to it. So it's really important that we do that first.
Okay, well that's gonna save us heaps because we were thinking we might have to retile it, which was gonna cost a fortune, and we're doing it ourselves. So that's a big relief. So what about heat protection? Because obviously the glass splashback backs onto the cooktop. What can I use?
Yeah, so we've got this renovation range here by Dulux. It's perfect for that. It's got a bit of heat resistance in it. There's a heaps of variety of range, so you can use it for your cabinet doors, you can use it for your floors. It's great for the whole kitchen.
Oh, great. Okay, so I guess I'm using a combination of these for the whole kitchen reno.
Perfect.
So first things first, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna label the cupboards before we take them off. Obviously we're changing the handles and we're gonna be painting them, so they're gonna be unrecognizable. So here's a hot tip. Before removing any cupboards, make sure you label them. It'll save you that much time later on. So we've already prepped our surface with ESP. It's a great product that allows your paint to stick on glass surfaces. So we're after a satin finish. So we're gonna be using a 5mm nap to get this silky smooth.
So we're gonna get started on the shaker cabinets. It's super easy, trust me. First things first, we've got our MDF strips. We're gonna measure them up and cut them to size. So we've cut all of our pieces, we're gonna lay them all out to make sure they're perfect, and then we're gonna glue them down. I've given these edges a bit of a bevel too. I have a feeling this is going to make the biggest difference.
Moment of truth. Let's see if it fits first.
Yes, it fits.
How are you there?
And I feel like the colour's perfect. It's great. I love it. Tell me it's great.
All right. Yeah, the stain is bang on, actually.
Stunning, stunning. Yep, let's get it in.
And the cutting's even better.
Yep, let's get it in.
Yeah, okay.
So these are our old cabinet doors. We had the handles in here. We've now filled in the holes. We're gonna get ready to sand them and then prime them. So ordinarily you wouldn't be able to paint on most kitchen cabinets, but the D.I.Y renovation range makes it super easy. This one's already been primed, so now we're gonna get started.
So we're about to drill our new handle holes, which can be super daunting, but I've picked up this handle template from Bunnings, so this is gonna be super easy.
Look what we've done.
I know, it feels like a completely different kitchen.
This is like a different house. I love the shaker cabinets.
Look, I was apprehensive, but they look amazing.
And within budget.
I know. I like that we didn't have to get any other trades involved with the shaker doors. You did it all yourself.
Yes, and I love that we only did it at the top
Yes.
as a cost-saving mechanism, so not doing it down the bottom. And of course, just painting down below, changing the handles makes the biggest difference.
The handles changed the whole space. But what about the splashback?
The splashback.
Honestly. The splashback, we didn't even know what to do at the start of it, right?
No.
We didn't want to tile it.
No.
That would have been out of budget.
No.
But I think painting was a good and cost-effective solution.
I think so, and I didn't even know that we could paint over it. So
Neither did I.
that was an incredible tip from Bunnings.
Yes, it was. And I think it's just completely changed the whole space. But you know the best thing about it?
Yes.
I like that we didn't have to change the kitchen bench. We were able to keep what we had. And that's how we stayed within budget,
Yeah,
I reckon.
For sure. The owners did have a good kitchen bench, but let's definitely talk about this side.
I know. You know the best part about it as well? It's not a veneer. We actually stained it. And it was super easy.
And I love that because you can stain to whichever color you're trying to match in your kitchen or your living room to create that continuity. So the fact that we were able to do that on a budget, amazing.
The shaker cupboards, I doubted you for a very long time, but they definitely look the part.
It's easier than it looks. They look phenomenal. And I think it's also the hardware. It's the knobs and the handles, and they've really elevated the space.
So I feel like I'm looking at a completely different kitchen. The fact we've done it on the budget, we've smashed it.